took band, 'cause, you know, Disneyland is pretty lit, so I figured take band, go to Disneyland, and I'm like a master percussionist, so I figured I should help out the school, you know.
I took band because I've been taking choir for a few years now and doing the musicals with Miss Spence, and she's awesome, and I wanted to start band again because I haven't done it since middle school.
So the reason I joined band this year is because during the Disneyland trip, everyone in band seemed really cool and I wanted to be part of that family.
Something different, like, it seems a lot more fun.
Because if I had to take early release, I would be freeing up my schedule for work, and I don't want to go to work until like 6, so.
One of my favorite band songs is Liberty Bell March, is what we played freshman year. In sophomore year, I really enjoyed playing Raging Machines. That was really interesting. It was also kind of crazy. I just remember like sitting with David and being like, ah! But we figured it out. In junior year, I really enjoyed playing Children's March and Suite in E Flat. Those were really good. I really enjoyed the march and the really nice like or I don't know what type of word that is or what the word is for it, but like bringing back the theme from the first part of the song back into the march. And I don't know, it's just really good. And then this year, I've really enjoyed playing basically all the songs, but I really enjoyed Alligator Alley.
Even though nobody liked it, for some reason I really liked Sea Songs.
My favorite song for band currently right now is Dance Bohemian, because it's so much fun to play and it makes me want to get up and dance.
Pirates.
Probably has to be the waltz. I don't know, that one was most fun because the dancing and oh no, that was just my favorite. That's one I used to dance in the chair with like Sammy and Zach and Steven and everybody. That one was a fun one. And of course, like I said, the dancing and stepping on everyone's feet.
Probably Danse? I don't know.
I've made quite a few band memories throughout the 4 years that I've had concert band. Freshman year, I remember just sitting with David Eisenhart, and he was really admiring my boots and my jacket because they had lots of pockets. And then I stood up, and Hallie was conducting, and I was like, he keeps touching my pockets! I don't know, I just thought that was really funny and stuck with me. And then when we go to Disneyland, I get really upset when we leave, even though I have like the best time, and I cry. It's called Post-Disney Depression, and Riley Sue, she's seen it in action. I'm sorry.
Getting into a fight with Jared over Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and then him throwing a stand at the wall.
Easily when I hid inside the tenor case and I jumped out in court, like just flipped out and ran out of the room. I know, I especially like that one because that was one of the pranks that Spence actually helped us out with, where she heard us talking, she comes over and says, I want in.
My favorite band memory was when Zach and Steven accidentally switched their clarinets. I have two that like stick out. One, well, actually both of them are from freshman year. The first one was in class when Steven and Zach switched their clarinets, and it was just so cringeworthy, and they played it, and it was disgusting but hilarious at the same time. And then the second one was freshman year on the Disney trip when me, Kate, Rain, and Brendan, who is in band at that time, we went on the Mickey Fun Wheel. That's the first time I've ever done it, and I convinced Rain to be Disney Rain over the whole trip, which meant that he couldn't cuss or say anything inappropriate the whole trip. And so when we went on the Fun Wheel, and we went on like the one that spun around and stuff, and it was really interesting to hear Rain try not to cuss.
Somebody locked me in a locker.
One time after pep band, we all went to Adalberto's after to get cheap Mexican food. And there's a picture of it, and we didn't know what to do for the big group picture, and I don't know who took the picture. I think it was just one of us. and there's this picture where everybody held me up and I'm like totally horizontal in the picture and I'm a freshman and I look really, really small and it's great.
I have slept through a whole class period in the guitar room on the floor using my backpack as a pillow. I've played through concerts without music sheets.
When you ever catch Alec on his phone, I was doing that too, so yeah.
My senior confessions is I usually take my clarinet home every day, but I never really practice.
Well, there was one time Tyler was sitting in a chair, but he was sitting in incorrectly, and then I pulled the chair out from him, and he like fell.
I've lost count in concerts and just kept going.
Yes, I played flute for the first 2 years that I was in band, and any note or rhythm or anything that was faster than an eighth note, I probably didn't play it because I didn't practice like at all. I didn't like flute, and now I'm in percussion, it's way better. And then another one, probably on the Disney trip last year. I'm pretty sure that we went out of bounds for like a minute, and then we realized that we were out of bounds, and then we sprinted back. And then another thing from the Disney trip was my freshman year that we went. We all had just gotten ice cream from this one place, and we realized that we had 5 minutes or 7 minutes to get to check-in because we were going home, and we were on the very back side of California Adventure, and we had to get all the way to the entrance. So we were like sprinting in the dark, and we all were carrying these big things of ice cream. We were trying to eat it at the same time, and there was like 7 of us, and we looked really stupid, and I loved that memory.
When I'm the bass drum, like keeping the beat of the whole band, I'm just winging it. Oh gosh, what else? Disneyland, Nate left our room after the hour that you're not supposed to leave or else you go home. Oh gosh, while Miss Spencer was talking, I was, spinning my drumstick, being all cool, whatever. Dropped it, hit the drum, I had to, yeah, that was me. Dropped it again right after that.
During a concert!
During a concert, yeah, the list goes on. Yeah.
Okay, so, like, usually once a day, I'll do a headstand in a practice room, and then sometimes I'll like to, run at the wall and see if I can do a handstand and then put my back against the wall. It never works out, and I always end up hurting myself. Or kicking Haley in the face.
Okay, so one time this year, Miss Spencer was doing a brass and percussion sectional, and so it was time to play, so I moved my trumpet up to play it, except it hit me in the lips really hard, and then my mouth started bleeding, but nobody knew, and so then I just kept playing. Yeah.
Because I'm a great person, and when you like One Direction, you're a perfect person. That's actually my idea. If you like One Direction, then you're perfect. So, hello.
The very first time that I went to Disneyland on the Disney trip, I actually took one of the small little plants from the front desk up to my room with me and left it there. Also, earlier this year, it was me who may have locked a student in one of the band cages, and Martini had to cut it off with the bolt cutters. I didn't even get in trouble for it, so I'm Rain.
One day when you were gone and we had a sub, I just slept in the back room with a blanket I found.
Okay, one of my confessions is that during a concert we had a part freshman year where we sang. It was during Yesterday's, and I was singing, and I had the biggest voice crack in the world because I was super sick. And I just remember not being able to sing anymore and just laughing.
Also, there's, I don't know exactly how to say this without making it sound bad, but Dennis's binder. The entire school year inside Dennis's binder have been a lot of drawings of genitalia. And each time he opens up to any of the pages, the whole trumpet section just starts laughing a little bit, and that's why. Just 'cause it's like out there, you know, like remember Pirates of the Caribbean? It was like a 3-pager, like just all the way across the page, and we just lose it every single time.
There's no reason not to love Miss Spencer.
Cause she's like a big sister in a way. Cause I'm in her advisory, and so it's like she's really like been my mentor throughout the past 4 years.
I love Miss Spencer because like she doesn't have like she can't be mean. She can't, but like what she needs is like someone to be mean for her. She needs someone to have.
I love Miss Spencer because she's just so energetic about everything, including when we mess up. So, and she does it in a positive way, so that when we aren't worried about doing something or worried about like getting a drumstick thrown at us. I mean, it's really nice. It's a safe environment.
Because she taught me to love bar chords.
I love Miss Spencer because she's always there for everybody. I love the way she's proud of everything that she does, especially us. I know that sometimes it's hard to see that like we're the best, or like the best that we can be. She knows that we all can be the best, and it's amazing to see what effort she puts in to help make us better.
Spencer she's my best friend. I can tell her everything. She's so nice and sweet. I just love her.
Miss Spencer is probably one of the best teachers at Vista. She's been so kind to me. Every time she would look at me and think something was wrong, she would always ask me what's up. She's so adorable, she's tiny. She's like one of my favorite teachers here, and she's just very caring and loving. And to me, she will always be Miss Spencer and not Miss Carlson. Like, that's not happening. But I love Miss Spencer a lot. She's a very, very caring person.
The reason like everyone in class loves Miss Spencer is because you're so caring and you take the time to understand anyone, and if anyone's having problems, you'll be right there for them and listen, and you're just so caring.
Because she's one of the few teachers on the school that can like tolerate my loudness.
I think I like Miss Spencer because whenever a TA comes in to like, you know, give her a slip or something, it's really hard to find because she just blends in with the students. So it's like a 10-minute process to find her.
Miss Spencer is just amazing. She's so open and hardworking, and she dedicates herself to all the different music programs here at Vista, and she's just an awesome person.
I love Miss Spencer because she's so caring and kind. She's so just understanding, and she's just an awesome person.
I love Miss Spencer because she is probably like one of the few relatable teachers on campus, just because she actually doesn't put on this fake thing where I'm your teacher and I have to be the boss of you, and she like actually cares and wants to make friends with all of us, and she wants us to do our best, and she's really passionate about what she does. And I love that she's been a part of my life for 4 years, and I'm never going to stop calling her Spence. I'm sorry, but your name cannot change. It won't change.
We hate our lives.
Hey Terry, like, what are you thinking about right now?
I'm just so flustered right now. I'm just like, so we do this trip, right? Like Mickey Mouse, Disneyland, whatever. But I don't know if it's mandatory or if we can just not go, because I was forced to go 2 times in a row. So I don't know if it's mandatory or not. So all you freshmen, make sure you ask at least 5 times a day if it's mandatory or not. And then you will find out. But I honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it's mandatory or not.